Hey guys, back here with another video. It's been quite a while since I've posted, mainly because of work, family, hobbies, doing a lot of fishing this time of year, even though it's cold out. Did a ton of fishing over the summer, over the spring, last spring, over the fall, and now into next spring and the winter. So with that, a bunch of travel for work, both inside the country and outside of the country, and keeping up with the family and everything else. I haven't posted a video in a super long time, and I've come across a lot more gear over the last 8 months or so. So with that said, I wanted to show off a little bit of the CountyComm gear that I've been purchasing lately. Of course, CountyComm is a popular everyday carry gear producing shop based out of California that also contracts with a number of US government agencies. So their stuff is pretty purpose-built, pretty cool stuff. A lot of the stuff they sell is actually overruns of what they make for various agencies. Before buying from CountyComm, I've actually seen some of their stuff in the wild too with agencies I've worked for. So pretty neat stuff, but I'll just cut to the chase now. I'm going to do a quick wrist check, which is actually CountyComm related. It's late right now, so I'm filming this. This is CountyComm's SOP mod watch. This is the Special Operations Peculiar Modification. Basically, it's a G-Shock. You'll see the mill code number on there, the specifications they had to comply with to make the watch. Shock resistant. There's some other general, statistics about it you can look up on their website, but it's basically a G-Shock. They made this a long time ago. They called it the mill shock, but then they made the screen bigger. It does have a loom, like a light. Really can't see there, but anyway, also comes with a NATO strap. This is a Maritac strap with a titanium clasp. Pretty simple. No frills, rubber, pretty much indestructible like any other G-Shock. But I do want to show you guys some of the other cool things that I've got from there lately. The first is this storage tin. It's got like a topo sort of map on the top. And, this is like a standard Altoids tin, but it's a heck of a lot more stout. And then on the inside is an organizer. Now, this is basically just a drop-in, rubber organizer that you can put small parts in. These are really handy when you're doing things like, small, if you're put together like models or anything, metal models, plastic models, whatever, or if you're working on radios. Obviously, I am a ham operator. I do work on some of my radios, so if you need to put resistors or small parts, or if you're working on stuff and you're soldering and you just kind of want to organize things, you can put them in there. So pretty nice tin, very stout. Keep one of these on the desk here just in case I need it. Use it all the time. And this is actually the glow insert too. So cool thing about that is this this ends up glowing really brightly in the dark. Next thing I'm going to show you guys is not a tool, but just some basic accessories that I really like. CountyComm owns the Maritac brand. They make these really great zipper pulls. These are the zombie green, same as this parts tray. And then the glow-in-the-dark ones. They have all kinds of different zipper pulls, but these are my favorite ones. They're super easy to put on and take off. And I have a ton of different bags that I take with me traveling. I have bags for day trips. I have bags for international trips, carry-ons, go bags, stuff like that. These are super handy. I have a ton of these sitting around, but I order them all the time just to have stock of them. Fishing bags, hunting bags. These glow ones are really good for because if you're out all day, sun charges this fob up, and then once it gets dark, you can see where your stuff is. So with the same kind of theme as the glow stuff, a couple of the cool things that I use in a bunch of different situations. There's some of their glow tape. Now this may just look like regular, white, thick white tape or something, but this is the glow tape where you charge it up. Two different widths here. We got the thin stuff still in the vacuum pack, and we get the thick stuff. Super sticky stuff. I believe it is 3M. It's the Maritac brand, but I do believe the adhesive's 3M. I could be wrong, but super sticky stuff. You can put this on your ham antennas, so you don't, bump into them with, different stuff. If you're moving a ladder around your house at night, if you got a ground mount antenna, whatever, right? If you want to put it on your car, on your bumper, whatever, reflective things for your yard, whatever. Super cool stuff. Keeping that tape theme, this comes in red too. I may have had this on the last time, but this is a weatherproofing tape. It's a thick, I forget what they call it on the website, but it's basically, it's not a shrink wrap, but it is kind of an anti-weather, weatherproofing, waterproofing tape. I use this on coax, outside my coax connections for my antennas. If you wrap this stuff around after you've put a little bit of electrical tape, good 3M electrical tape, then you're never going to really have any moisture intrusion. This is really good stuff. So kind of pivoting back over to the glow stuff, one of the cool things that I really like, and I actually have on a bag next to me, is one of their solid glow patches. This doesn't look like much in the hand, but these things glow for a super long time once they're charged up. If you have this sitting on a bag, fishing in the afternoon, early evening, sun's charging it up, this thing's going to stay bright for an extremely long time after the sun goes down. All of their glow stuff seems to glow for extremely impressive amounts of time after it's charged up, and this patch is no exception. So if you want to throw this on a prominent bag, if you're working on a boat and you've got a go bag or a rescue bag, fishing boat or whatever, go overboard, you're going to be able to see this underwater. You're going to be able to see this in the dark after it's charged up. So really good stuff there. I'm going to get to a couple tools in a minute, but first I want to talk about this Dyneema line. This is a 130-pound test. This is, it's not like a Kevlar. Dyneema is what sailboat sails are made out of. This is 32 feet. Of course, here with both of these, I get 64 feet. I use this stuff for many different uses. Longer zipper pulls, little projects here and there. Stuff is super strong. I don't know if it's stronger than Kevlar, but I do know that it's cheap, and I can get a bunch of it from CountyComm, and it comes on these convenient little rolls where it stows really well. So even if you want to keep some of this stuff with you, it does store nicely. It's not super thick. You can kind of see it there. It's almost like the inside of a strand of paracord. That's what it looks like width-wise. It doesn't fray easily, which is great. And like I said, it comes in a really easily dispensed kind of setup there. So really like this stuff. Super cheap on CountyComm. I'll add the note that CountyComm doesn't pay me to make these videos. I just really like their gear. It's good stuff. They make good products. Excuse me. One of the cool things also that I'm going to show you guys is this wallet. This is a Dyneema wallet. Of course, we talked about Dyneema just a second ago, that it is what they make sails out of for sailboats. I like this wallet because I don't actually put too much in this. This is, in CountyComm, I think, posted this on their site, on their YouTube site too, but this is a nice throwdown wallet. This is something that, and I've done this too, if you're traveling in a kind of a non-permissive environment, or even an environment that you're not used to, or if you're traveling internationally, or you're going to be doing a lot of walking in the inner cities, put a couple bucks of local currency in this, and maybe an old card or something, membership card to something, make it look like a real wallet. If you ever get mugged and they want your wallet, they see a couple bucks in this, it's a throwdown wallet. You throw it down, you go about your way, and you don't get harmed. It's a good de-escalation maneuver that's actually taught to a lot of federal agents and contractors working for the government that go overseas a lot. It's a tactic that's taught pretty ubiquitously. So if you get one of these things, it makes a nice throwdown wallet. I don't use this for my everyday carry because you can see through it. It doesn't have any RFID blocking, and you really can't secure stuff too well in here. I think I've showed my wallet before. It is from CountyComm. It's the zip pouch wallet with the belt clip. I can show it again if anyone really wants to see it, but this isn't my wallet of choice unless it's my throwdown wallet. A couple very last things, some tools I'm going to show. CountyComm does have some really great EMT shears, as well as these little, not EMT shears, but little precision scissors. They are angled, so they've got a nice little, I do have some of these that are unpackaged. They're sitting in a fishing bag over there. Multiple colors, just like everything else. You see zombie green. These were just random ones that I got in one of their boxes, but vacuum sealed. These are stainless, you know, Maritac brand. They're not flimsy, they're stout, super sharp. They come super sharp. Same thing with their EMT shears. These ones are coyote tan. These aren't like your dollar store EMT shears. These are good shears. I have some unpackaged ones in a med kit over to my right, but they make a smaller version of these and a bigger version. The bigger version, I keep in this med kit, keep the bigger version. I have some that are unpacked, but I have some that are still vacuum packed too. Really good shears. Definitely medical grade, field grade. Last two things I'm going to show are some pry bars, and then also, before that, a delarin storage thing. Delarin is a, you know, plastic fibrous material. I think it's easily 3D printable as well, but nevertheless, this thing's got an O-ring inside of it. So I believe it's waterproof, submersible. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's made to look like it is. Basically, you just store crap in it. If you don't want something to get crushed and you want to put it in your carry-on or your check bag, good place to put it. If they made a bigger version of this, I think it'd be super neat because you could put longer stuff in it, but this one's, you know, you can see it's not super big, but it's big enough to put some, you know, random crap in. And then lastly, we're going to talk about a couple of these pry bars. I do have a couple of these because I use them for multiple things. I just grabbed these ones out of a couple pouches, couple bags, but these titanium EOD robotic pry bars, you can see the holes that are drilled in here, so you can put paracord on them for grip. This is the big one. I forget what these things retail for anymore, but these are really great. They're super strong, titanium. They come with a little bit of an edge. So I mean, if you wanted to sharpen one of these, not like I advise it, but I guess like you could. Super strong titanium, incredibly lightweight as you can imagine. And then the same thing with these Widgie pry bars. They make these as well. These come in a couple different sizes. You can see the Made in USA, US government there. These are, I believe, the CountyComm Maritac brand, but again, you know, you could paracord these up. Super strong. They make a smaller one that's about yay big, and then of course they've got this one, and there may be another size in between, but all their pry bars are super good, whether they're titanium or stainless. I do have a stainless one laying around here somewhere, but for the most part I have these titanium ones that are, you know, I mean, this thing is almost weightless. And for the most part, you know, like I would say, blanket statement for all their gear, if you're looking into getting a bunch of different EDC gear just to start out, you know, Amazon's a great place to go, but ultimately CountyComm, for me, they've offered the most selection of kind of obscure objects, pry bars. You know, they've got, I'll just pull one of these out. They've got these technician screwdrivers that are really great. I've got glow tape on this one, but, you know, changeable bits. Really neat stuff that they've got that, you know, if you want to put it into, for example, like a, you know, Maxpedition pouch, you know, stuff that fits, stuff that's practical. It's not like you're going to be carrying junk, because pretty much everything they make is usable in one way or another. So really enjoy their stuff. Wanted to show you guys this haul. So I hope you really enjoyed it. And hopefully over this winter, as the winter months keep dragging on, I can get a couple videos out there for you guys to watch. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. thanks, and hopefully you come back to the channel.